Kalani. Indy.
Nathan Aldridge.
Dad's been sick the past few years with cancer.
It started 3 years ago. I was the first diagnosis with throat cancer. Went through radiation and chemotherapy. That went okay for a little amount of time, and then the cancer come back. So I ended up with a total laryngectomy. Operation was done in Wollongong. I was okay again for a little while, and then I found that the cancer's back again. And cancer centres down the south coast unfortunately said they couldn't do any more. They said they could do a little bit of palliative chemotherapy.
Generally, those drugs are given not to cure the cancer, but to try and control it and to provide a bit of extra time. So I think it would have been pretty stressful leading up to Christmas for poor Nathan and his family.
Yeah, well, it wasn't looking good. As we all know, the palliative chemotherapy it's not what you want to hear. It wasn't good enough for us. We wanted more. We wanted to take it to the next step and try to find out if there was something else, and yes, there was.
He came to see Custom Palm, who did an operation.
This cancer was growing in a position where it would have taken his airway away, his ability to breathe in and out. So in those sort of circumstances, people can unfortunately pass fairly quickly. To get rid of a cancer like that is a real challenge to deal with. So I think we're pretty lucky here at Chris O'Brien Lifehouse in that we treat the most number of these complex head and neck cancers, certainly in New South Wales. By our numbers, the outcomes reflect the increased experience. You know, the outcomes are superior in this institution.
When we found this centre, Dr. Carsten said he could help us and do the operation, and he's literally saved my life. I just want to thank the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse and all the doctors and the teams that come out successful, and here I am now.
He's strong, brave, funny.
I'm 42 years old and I'm happy, living a good life.
I think he's just done amazingly well. I mean, I guess I was very pleased at the surgery that we could get the cancer out with clear margins. And certainly when I look at him today, he looks really fit and well, and there doesn't seem to be any evidence of anything coming back.
Custom fixed Dad, and then we had a good, happy Christmas. Really good.
For a situation that was pretty difficult, I think we're looking really good.
It's good.
Good on you. You guys are happy?
Yeah. Yes.
Happy to see you.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
The last 6 months has been a blessing, really. You know, spend Christmas on the coast, swimming, wakeboarding, beach, the things we love.
Nathan is a special case for a number of reasons. He's a young chap. He does live in remote and regional Australia. And the other important factor is that Nathan is one of our First Nation people.
I just like to follow the footsteps of my elders. As, they give me strength. I totally think it's helped me along my journey.
We do know that head and neck cancer has unfortunately a terrible prognosis in our First Nations people. A lot of the data shows that the death rates are much, much higher than in the non-Indigenous population. And I think the reasons for this are multifactorial.
With the Indigenous community, especially down in my local area, I think they'd find it difficult to resource these sorts of services, so regional. And some guys, ashamed to go to the doctors and get help and whatever else. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be, for me anyway, I just needed to find that help, and that's what we've done.
Nathan has already been an exception to the statistic in the way that he so far has survived this and is living an essentially normal life. Nathan, I think from a personal point of view, is exceptional. He's young, he's motivated, he's articulate, and I think he has a great opportunity to play a role model and potentially affect and improve lots of other people's lives in destigmatising and making it clear to people who have his issue that having this kind of problem is not the end of the world and it can be treated.
Yeah, look, if you find you're in my situation, certainly do some research.
Don't take that first opinion and get a second opinion.
Look outside the square and there is help out there for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are.